Hey, guess what?
What?
We haven't got a plan for this video. We haven't discussed what we should talk about. But it's recording, so by all means, feel free to jump in with discussion.
Oh my
Have
God.
you seen anything at the cinema lately, Sam?
No, but no, I won't talk about that.
What?
No, the conversation will be like 2 seconds long, and I was gonna say,
Most of the things I do with women last about 2 seconds.
I was gonna say, Paul Rudd is named sexiest man alive, and apparently people are going nuts about it. And I mean,
Like in a
yeah,
good way?
sure, yeah. No, everyone's like, yay, Paul Rudd,
gonna
but
say-
everyone was saying yay, Paul Rudd before, so I don't know. I can't go to the cinema, by the way. Yeah,
You can't go to the cinema?
I can go to the cinema after Monday.
Will
Yeah,
you go? Will you go and see Last Night in Soho after Monday?
Oh, I do want to see that. Yeah, I would like to. I think that actually, I haven't actually even looked at what's in the cinema right now.
I think it's just James Bond, and then Last Night in Soho, and more James Bond.
Oh, okay. So there's not much playing.
Oh, and Eternals, but
Oh, Eternals. Yep.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, don't
wouldn't.
bother with that one.
I've heard people are disappointed with that.
Yeah,
It's an understatement.
just,
Okay.
it's like they crammed an entire TV season into a movie, and it still went on too long.
Yeah. Well,
And you didn't even last.
And I didn't even last. I walked out halfway through. I had
Oh,
enough of
really?
this.
You actually
Yeah.
walked
It
out.
was. I had a little tummy upset, and I had to go. I couldn't stay. I couldn't stay, Sam.
The truth of it
I
is
couldn't
that was
stay.
a convenient excuse to leave. You could have stayed the distance, slightly
No.
uncomfortably, because you did tell me that you ended up making it the whole way home.
I did. Well, yeah, but like I don't think I would have told you had I not made it home either, because I threw caution to the wind, caution and lactose intolerance to the wind, and had the free choc top that they were giving out.
The
And then
free
I didn't-
choc top.
The free choc top,
No.
and then I didn't. So I didn't know. Like, and I think I exclaimed it at the time. Like, I didn't know that the movie went for 5 hours.
Wait, how long
And,
does it go for?
It goes for it's 2 hours.
It's
I think
2
it's 2
hours,
hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so about an hour into it,
It's a long haul though.
Mm.
usually for me it's only half an hour if I break the lactose intolerant rule.
Yeah.
But I lasted an hour, and then I thought, no, can't do this anymore. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well for me. It's not going to end well for the cinema. It's not going to end well for the other patrons in the cinema.
It's
But
not
it-
only 2 hours though; it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
2.5
2 and a
hours.
It does
half
end well for the people
hours.
watching though, because
Yeah.
they got a good story out of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I've-
exactly.
But there's absolutely no reason for it to go 2.5 hours. Like they
No.
can,
Yeah.
there is a good hour and a half they could have cut out of that,
Mm.
and still it would have felt slow.
I was
Yeah.
amazed. The one thing that sort of shocked me the most was the fact that Angelina Jolie was like fourth lead in the billing. Like she wasn't
Yeah.
the lead actress. She's sort of a side character. Like you'd
In
think
it for the
Angelina Jolie
royalties.
these days is, center headline, on the poster.
Yeah.
Instead, it's one of the guys from it's one of the people from Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
And the guy from Game of Thrones who doesn't even last. Like that's what I did like because it's what's his name? It's Stark, one of the Starks, whose name I can't remember what he's the oldest Stark son, Robb Stark.
Mm.
It's Robb Stark and Jon Snow are both in the movie. Jon Snow is in the movie in the first half an hour or so. He
bookends the movie.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
He may get. Is he a deviant?
I'm not telling you. You'll have to watch it again.
He's only in it for I think probably 10, 20 minutes of
Yeah,
screen time.
He's in total. I'd say 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's the other one it's Robb Stark, who is only in like 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. He's the one who makes it through the whole film. But, and they do make, I think there is some Game of Thrones kind of references that they kind of.
Yeah, well, I was
make.
Yeah.
surprised that they make a lot of
Because of
DC
Cersei.
references in it.
Well, because of that's
Oh.
right. Cersei is what is the reference. Because the love interest is Cersei, And in the Game of Thrones, Cersei is the bad person.
They talk about Superman, and after you left, there was more DC referencing. I'm like, this is weird because it's a Marvel film.
It's like, yeah, they acknowledge that the other universe exists.
But they're using the DC universe as their comic book universe.
yeah.
It's their fake universe that they can all enjoy, whereas the Marvel universe is their reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was odd. It was so odd.
Yeah.
I would have gone meta and just talked about Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Talked about the Eternals.
Yeah.
The Marvel stuff that's failed.
Extreme meta.
Yeah.
But we're giving
Not
this movie
Facebook.
too much airtime.
Yeah.
Go see James Bond instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Pretty good. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do.
We did a reaction video with old Keithy Boy, original co-host of. By the way, hi everybody. We are the mob from Good Movie Monday podcast, doing some bonus content with nothing scripted or planned on this evening's.
So not
video.
really a bonus, more of a chore.
Yeah, well, if you've made it this far, just persevere. It's only a few more minutes.
Until we find a good cut point.
Love me a good cut point.
That could be the. That could actually be the cut point.
What are we like? We're 5 minutes in, if that. Hey, sometimes shorties, as you know.
Yeah.
Good.
I've never heard that.
Here for a good time, not a long time, is what I say. So we did an episode on Monday for Disney live action films, which is it got a little bit passive aggressive towards the end there, wouldn't you say?
No.
Yeah,
I
Said
thought it was
aggressive.
I thought it was regular aggressive. No, it wasn't.
I certainly know at our end of the video, or the recording, I should say, it got a little bit tense.
I don't think so.
Was that when we were talking about the
called you an
Santa
elephant.
Claus?
You did call me an elephant, but you're usually quite insulting, so I don't find any difference at all.
Well, you know what it is. I always find you self-depreciating, and I thought I'm going to not
Just
let
join
you.
in.
No, I'm not going to let you hate upon yourself, mate. Let
I'll
me
do
do
it-
that
I'll
for
do it
you.
yeah.
But by all means, throw it back, which you guys did on the show, which was good. Apparently, I talk too much.
I don't know. I wasn't listening to anything you said. I zoned out and was thinking about the things I had in my Amazon cart.
And
the
apparently,
whole time you were talking.
me giving you enough time to think of something off the top of your head is me interrupting your.
No, it wasn't interrupting. You literally said, the
Is this
lead
a
into that
therapy
bit.
episode?
The lead into that bit was, you guys can name drop some films because I've been doing it all show, and then you just proceeded to name drop more films. I was like, oh, that was an interesting way of getting us to list
I
some films.
think I may have said this is your opportunity to add to the conversation, and while you think of it, I'm going to throw this one in there.
You didn't. I don't.
You
I
just
mean, you can
acknowledged
cut
the
in-
fact that you weren't acknowledging anything.
Yeah, I wasn't listening. I was thinking about.
See what I mean?
I was
See what
thinking
mean?
about. I was thinking about the Queen. I was.
What?
Isn't that a saying?
Is it?
I was thinking about England. That's right. Close your eyes and think of England.
Oh,
That's what you-
yeah.
That's what they say to the ladies.
Isn't it close your eyes and think of Margaret Thatcher?
Geez, I don't. Yeah, depends
I
which
think-
position you're in.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think like 50% of people probably wouldn't
Yeah,
wouldn't think
more
of
than
that.
50. More than 50%.
More-
I think.
more
I
than
don't think
50%.
I don't think there's 50% of the population find Margaret Thatcher attractive.
It was an Austin Powers line.
Yeah, yeah. I just every time I think of Margaret Thatcher, funnily enough, I think of the headmaster in Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Just the primary school. She's a flippity gibbet.
Hey, you've actually reminded me of something by saying
I-
that. Oh, you go first, and then I want to.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like I literally talked about Uncle Buck recently and I can't remember anything from that movie. I have to rewatch it.
Oh, the boyfriend. Was it Underwood?
Bug.
What's his name? The guy from The Boy Who Could Fly.
Yeah, Jay Underwood. Jay Underwood is Bug.
Oh God, that's a funny
What,
moment.
first or
when he picks
last
him
name?
up from school.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, when he picks him up at the end, they're like, "What did you do to Bug? What did you do to him?" And he just drunk and he gets that look. Like that's all of the stuff that they cut in. If you go on YouTube, Sam, you can watch Uncle Buck, the Uncle Buck trailer recut as a horror film.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
it is a heartbreaking work of staggering genius.
Yep.
To
Oh,
quote
wow.
Dave Eggers. It is fantastic, and it totally fits.
It's another example of a perfect comedy. Like, it's just
Mm.
one of those John Hughes movies that absolutely nails every emotion.
As a kid, I
Yeah.
really didn't like all of the stuff with Janice,
Like,
his
but
girlfriend.
when you
But
get an
now
adult,
you watch
yeah.
it, you're like, it's so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got her character. It's a heartbreaking role.
Yeah.
It really is like a devastating role. I feel that more as an adult for sure. But speaking of John Hughes, this is a conversation I had with Chloe on our video last week. And I started
I'm
ripping. I ripped.
Sorry.
What's going on?
No, you didn't hear that?
Did you just fart?
No.
Did you just drop your guts live on air?
I started.
Is there a mess in your pants? You went a little too far. Something slipped past the keeper.
No. I started playing the trailer and I could hear it, but obviously you guys
no,
couldn't.
we couldn't. No.
Oh, sorry.
You're just watching. You're watching. I thought like
Sorry.
the turtle was poking its head out.
Yes, that's right. A live shot.
Yeah.
No, we're all good. But no, I started.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, fellas. I've just shat myself.
I started ripping into Dan Aykroyd and calling him a flog because he's come out now saying he wants to make a sequel to The Great Outdoors, and he wants to call it The Great Outlaws, and he wants to as soon as he can find a replacement for John Candy, he'll go ahead with it. I'm like, this guy peddles shit his entire life. Like, the last 20 years, all he has done is peddle shit.
The thing is, like, I hate to admit this, and even though he is in some of my favorite movies, I've never thought Dan Aykroyd was particularly funny.
No, neither have I. Thank you.
I've never liked, like, I've
It's
never
the
thought.
situation that's funny.
Yeah, and he can be like
Yeah.
he's funny in Blues Brothers, and he's good in Trading Places, but he's annoying in Trading Places, but he's good as annoying. But on SNL, like apart from Fred Garvin, Male Prostitute, and that when he's playing the on Jane, Your Ignorant Slut, that's a pretty good bit, and the bag of glass
Yeah, well, it's
salesman.
not to say he doesn't have moments.
He's got some good bits, but as a rule,
Look at Ghostbusters. He's the straight man.
yeah.
Because you've got, Bill Murray is in character big
Yeah.
time, and then you've got Howard Ramit's in character, but
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd's Dan Aykroyd.
I mean, Dan Aykroyd is the one that let himself go first.
Yeah,
He's the
that's
one,
right.
He's the
We've
one.
seen Driving Miss Daisy.
He got the middle-aged spread before the rest of them
That's
did.
right, and My Girl. Yes, but I mean, for the last 2 decades, he's been promising sequels and not delivering on any of them. And when one does get delivered, which is Ghostbusters, it wasn't even on his
Blues
doing.
Brothers 2000.
Well, that's what I said to Chloe. The only one he has delivered is Blues Brothers 2000.
And everyone wishes he had.
But he just drums stuff up all the time. And come on, The Great Outdoors, like, what is there to be told of a sequel? He wants to follow the story of Roman, his character, which was a really annoying character.
The funny thing is that he should play the John Candy character.
Yeah.
Like they could do a sequel to Planes, Trains, and
That's so
Automobiles,
true.
and he could play John Candy.
Yeah, just whack
Yeah.
some skis on him and
Yeah.
I
Grow
don't-
that mustache.
That
I
would be
don't like the
funny.
idea of it. It's one of those standalone movies that just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what other Dan Aykroyd sequel would you like to make? Because I'm sure he'll promise it.
My Stepmother is an Alien.
Ooh, there's a good one.
Burbs.
He's not in The Burbs.
Yeah, he is.
That's Tom Hanks.
I think of a different one. Coneheads.
So,
no.
yeah.
Coneheads.
It's just
Coneheads.
like
He
Burbs.
is in
I can
Coneheads.
see how you mistook that.
Sorry.
Now who's being passive aggressive? Jesus Christ.
There's something in the air tonight.
That was a really cunty thing to say, Glenn.
Give it back to me, Sam.
I can't. I have nothing to say. My recall memory is not so good. So when I
I've-
think of something, I always think of the wrong thing. Always, 100%.
I'm trying to think of any like good Dan Aykroyd movies. Like,
Like where he's a headline.
yeah,
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
Spies Like Us.
nah.
But that's a Chevy Chase vehicle.
Ah,
Like it's,
Yeah.
and he's the straight man
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
What else is there? Like, what else has he done?
He's done a lot.
He should have just stayed being a writer, right? Like maybe he should have.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good writer. He is a good comedy
yeah.
writer. I give him that. But anyway.
I mean, he's doing it. Doesn't he have? He's got a vodka or a gin.
Oh yeah, he's
or-
always peddling
Yeah,
vodka.
He's got
the
that.
skull
Yeah.
That skull
vodka.
vodka.
He's like, I think he's what they base the the
He's-
turtle character in Entourage on. Like,
He's so fucking annoying.
accessories.
Wherever he is, whether it's a Today Show or like like The Project or something like
Yeah.
that, he talks for 5 minutes about his movies, and then it's all about, hang on a
Hang-
second, I've got a vodka line here that you should all try.
Yeah.
And it's made, in the fucking the Russian
the hinterlands
tundra
of Canada or
something
whatever.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
The
for
middle
him.
part where no one lives except Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah. For people watching, don't get us wrong. Good movies that he has made, but I don't think. He's
How
all
did this
that.
turn into Dan Aykroyd hate?
Well, because this is a fucking hate fest, mate. We're all just. Well, I'm just heaping on the hate, aren't I?
It's not hate. Hate is a strong word. It's like
Sam, I love you, Sam. You're just the one that you bring us back down a few pegs. Ben and I here will duke it out. Well, he'll deflect my.
I just give you shit when you for giving us shit.
Oh fucking hell! How about we cut it there?
sounds good.
I think you're going to regret not cutting it at that cut when I said cut point after 5 minutes. Yeah, that really was the best. That's when the conversation really hit the high water mark. We should have cut it.
I found a new cut point.
Yeah. We didn't talk about Caddyshack 2 with Dan Aykroyd.
That's Glenn's favorite movie too.
Well, that's Dan Aykroyd in
It's
it.
the one he really loves.
Fuck. Well, we've found a cut point now.
Yeah.